sequence and series bit set problems. First one, e power ia, e power ib, and e power ic are in arithmetic progression. So we know the condition if ABC are in AP, 2b equals to a plus c. And in complex numbers, we have e power I theta equals to cos theta plus I sin theta, De Moivre's theorem. And this is Euler form. 2 into e power ib is cos b plus I sin b. E power ia is cos a plus I sin a plus cos c plus I sin c. So by comparing like terms, means real part and imaginary part separately, we get real part 2 cos b left side and the right side is cos a plus cos c. Let it be 1, and similarly 2 sin the imaginary part. So it is equals to sin a plus sin c. Let it be 2. We have to solve the two equations. 1 square plus 2 square. 2 square 4 cos square b plus 4 sin square b. Cos a plus cos c whole square, a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, 2 cos a cos c. Plus similarly 2 square, sin square a plus sin square c plus 2 sin a sin c. So that 4 cos square b plus 4 sin square b is 4. Cos square a plus sin square a 1. Cos square c plus sin square c 1 plus 2 into cos a cos c plus sin a sin c is cos a minus c. Cos a cos c plus sin a sin c is cos a minus c. So 4 minus 2, 2 equals to 2 cos a minus c. 2 will cancel one time. Cos a minus c equal to 1. A minus c equal to 0. Cos 0 1. So a equal to c. If you put a equal to c, you will get a 2 cos b equals to cos b plus cos a plus cos c. Cos c also a. So 2 cos b equals to 2 cos a, b equals to a. So therefore a equals to b equals to c. So the triangle is equilateral triangle. Next, second problem. Sigma k equals to 1 to n. K into k plus 1 into k minus 1. It is equals to, they have given Pm power 4, Pm power 4, Qn cube plus Pn square plus Sn. We have to find the value of S, the only quotient of S. LHS equals to sigma k equals to 1 to n, k into k plus 1 into k minus 1 is k square minus 1. So sigma k equals to 1 to n, k into k square, k cube, minus sigma k equals to 1 to n by splitting k. Sigma k cube we know sum of cubes, first and natural number. So n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4, sigma n cube. Next, sigma n is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2 common. So n into n plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So n into n plus 1 into by 4. This is n square plus n minus 2. So if you multiply fully, you have to write the quotient of S, quotient of n. It is equals to n square plus n into n square plus n minus 2 by 4. So s is nothing but coefficient of Sn. Coefficient of n. So coefficient of n we will get n into minus 2n by 4. So minus 1 by 2. Only you will get n into minus 2. For the other you won't get n. The answer is minus 1 by 2. You have to multiply first one and last one, so that you will get only n coefficient minus 2 by 4. So minus 1 by 2 also. After studying the floor, a certain ball rebounds on 4-5 feet of its height. The total distance that the ball travels before coming to rest, if it is gently released from a height of 120 meters. So first it falls from 120 meters, so it travels 120 meters first attempt. So let it be A0 or A1, whatever you take. Next, after striking, the ball goes to 4/5 of its height. Here A2 is 2 times. One is it moves above, and the same the height comes down. So 2 times. So 4/5 of A1 equals to 120. A2 equals to 2 times. 2 times 4 by 5 of first one. So 120 into 4 by 5. Next, similarly, same. Next, again, one above, one below, 2 times. A3 also. So A3 equals to 2 times A2 into 4 by 5. So it is nothing but 2 into A2 into 4 by 5, 2 times. So it is equals to 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 whole square. We actually only 2 into 120, A2 2 times. So 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 whole square. So again 4 by 5th of A2. This is the height. In this height only I have to take. Next, similarly A4 if you take the total height 4 by 5. So it is 2 again 2 times. So 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 whole cube and so on. This is infinite GP. So 120. 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 sequence. 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 whole square and so on. Except first term, the remaining terms are in GP with infinite GP. Because only first one is only one time. Because it falls from the above to down only one time. So the first term is only 120. Remaining all terms you have to take 2 times because one goes to up and one goes to one comes down. So in that case, you have to count the height 2 times for the remaining attempts, second attempt and third attempt. Next term. So the total height equals to first one 120 distance. Total height or distance equals to remaining infinite GP. So A by 1 minus 2 into 120 into 4 by 5 by 1 minus common ratio is 4 by 5. So is equals to 4 by 5. 5 will cancel. So 120 plus 2 into 4, 8, 8 into 120, 960. So 1080 meters. Next problem 2 power 1 by 4, 2 power 1, 2 by 8, 2 power 3 by 16 into 2 power 4 by 32 and so on up to infinite terms. The product bases are equal, so powers we have to add. So 1 by 4 plus 2 by 8 plus 3 by 16 plus 4 by 32 plus and so on up to infinite terms. Power is infinite GP. So first we find the power value. S equals to 1 by 4 plus 2 by 8 plus 3 by 16 plus 4 by 32 plus and so on. This is infinite GP. Infinite GP, we have to multiply with common ratio 1 by 8, 2 cube 1 by 4, 2 power 4. So 1 by 2 multiply with 1 by 2. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. 2 by 16. 3 by 32 plus and so on. So by subtracting s by 2, 1 by 4, remaining terms 1 by 8, 1 by 16, 1 by 32 plus and so on. So all terms you may include the first term also because it is also in GP, infinite GP, a by 1 minus r. A means 1 by 4 by 1 minus 1 by 2. So this implies s by 2 equals to 1 by 4 by 1 by 2, so that is equals to 1 by 2, s equals to 1. So the power value is 1, so 2 power 1, so it is answer 2. Infinite GP, so it is AGP. So first we have to multiply with common ratio 1 by 2 and subtract it. So that infinite GP we will get it. Next, fifth problem. The fourth term of AP is 3 times the first term, and the seventh term exceeds the twice of the term by 1. So seventh term is twice the third term, and it is more than 1. So third by 1. And find the common difference of the equation. A4 equals to A plus 3D equals to 3A. So 2A equals to 3D. Next, A7 is A plus 6D. 2 into A3 is A plus 2D plus 1. A value 3D by 2. So 3D by 2 plus 6D equals 2A is 3D plus 4D plus 1. So from this, you have to find D value. 6D, 12 plus 3, 15D. 15D equals to 7 into 2, 14D plus 2. So from this, D equals to 2. So common difference is 2. Next, the sum of n terms of this series. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 plus 7 by 8 plus 15 by 16 plus and so on. You can do this problem in AGP series, or usually also you can by splitting 2 minus 1 by 2. 3 you can write 2 square minus 1 by 2 square. 2 cube minus 1 by 2 cube. 2 power 4 minus 1 by 2 power 4 plus and so on. Nth term is 2 power n minus 1 by 2 power n. So by splitting 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 square plus 1 minus 1 by 2 cube plus and so on plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. The first all ones so n. n 1 plus 1 plus 1 n brackets so n. Minus of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 cube and so on. This is GP. A into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. So n minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 cancel minus 1. Minus 1 minus plus 1 by 2 power n is nothing but 2 power minus 1. 1 by 2 denominator we cancel. Minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n is 2 power minus 1. Next, log A, log B, log C are in AP, and log A, log 2B, and log KC are in AP. Log A, log B, log C are in AP. So implies AP, ABC are in AP, 2B equals to A plus C. 2 log B is nothing but log B square. So log A plus log B is log AB, so log AC. By removing logarithm, B square equals to AC. This is also one of the properties. Logarithms are in AP, terms are in GP. Next, similarly, second condition. We apply the same. Log A minus log 2B. Log 2B minus log 3C. Log 3C minus log A are in AP. So log A minus log B is log A by B. So log A by 2B, log 2B by 3C, log 3C by A are in AP. We apply the same condition. If the terms of log A, log B, log C are in AP, B square equal to AC. Here B square means 2B by 3C whole square equals to AC. Means A by 2B first term. Second one is 3C by A. So by simplifying 2B square into 2B, A will cancel. 2B whole cube, cross multiplication, and 3C into 3C, 3C whole square. Now B square equals to AC. AC whole square into 3C, sorry, this is 3C whole cube. So 2B equals to 3C. 3C whole square, so 3C, 2B equal to 3C. From this you can write B by 3 equal to C by 2. That into K. So from this B square, B equals to 2K, so 9K square equals to A into C. C value is 2K. So from this A equals to 9 by 2 into K. So what are the values of A comma B comma C? Equals to A value 9 by 2K. A value 9 by 2K, B value 3K, C value 2K. So ABC are in HP wrong because the reciprocals are not in AP. Next, A, 2B, 3C are in AP. Second option, A value 9 by 2K, B, 2B, 6K, 3C, 3C is 6K. These are not in GP. So second option wrong. First option wrong. ABC are not in HP. These are not in the HP. When taking reciprocals, you won't get in AP. So next, the third one. ABC are the sides of a triangle. ABC are the sides of a triangle means we have properties. Sum of two sides is greater than third side, and the difference of two sides is less than third side. Then the values is satisfy the sides of a triangle. So here, if you take the largest side 9 by 2K, so 9 by 2K is and the sum of other two sides 3K plus 2K. Sum of two sides is greater than third side, so they will form a triangle. So ABC form a sides of a triangle. Here sum of two sides is greater than third side, and third side you have to take largest side to satisfy it. Next eighth one, x plus 1 by x whole square, x square plus 1 by x square whole square, x cube plus 1 by x cube whole square, plus and so on up to n terms. So first we write a sigma notation, sigma r equals to 1 to n terms. So rth term is first term power 1, power 2, second term power 3, rth term is x power r plus 1 by x power r whole square. So by simplifying sigma r equal to 1 to n x power 2r plus b square 1 by x power 2r plus 2 into ab x power r into 1 by x power r. So if you expand the first term x square plus x power 4 plus x power 6 plus and so on x power 3n gb n terms. Similarly second one x square 1 by x power 4 plus 1 by x power 6 and so on plus 1 by x power 3n. Next sigma 2. Sigma 2 means 2n. Sigma 2 means 2n. First n terms of GP, a into a power n, x square whole power n is x power 3n minus 1 by x square minus 1. Same 1 by x square into 1 minus 1 by x power 3n by 1 minus x square plus 2n. So this we have to simplify this. First term x square into x power 2n minus 1 by x square minus 1. After simplification, 1 by x square into this one also x power 2n minus 1 by x power 3n whole by x square minus 1 by x square. X square will cancel plus 2n. From the first two, we can take x power 2n minus 1, x power 2n minus 1 common. Next, similarly, denominator x square minus 1 also we can take outside common. So first term is x power 2 plus here 1 by x power 2n. Only we have 1 by x power 2n plus 2n same. So x power 2n minus 1 by x square minus 1 into by simplifying x power 2n into x square is x power 2n plus 2 plus 1 by x power 2n plus 2n outside. So this is the expansion of sum of n terms. This is complex numbers, complex cube root of unity. So we have to simplify omega plus omega power 1 by 2 plus 3 by 8 plus 9 by 32 plus 27 by 128 plus and so on. Omega plus omega power 1 by 2 cube into 2 cube 2 power 5 3 square 3 cube. By 2, 3 by 8 by 1 by 2, 3 by 8 by 1 by 8, 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. So it is simple AGP, simple geometric progression with infinite terms, A by 1 minus R. R is 3 by 4. So it is equals to omega plus omega power 1 by 2 by 1 by 4, so omega square. So omega plus omega square value is minus 1. In complex cube roots of unity, we have two formulas. Omega cube value is 1, 1 plus omega square value is 0. In complex numbers, we will get these two properties. So by simplifying, we will get minus 1 is the answer. Next, 10th one, 3 by 4 plus 15 by 16 plus 63 by 64 plus and so on up to n terms. Oh, this one you have to write like this, and 4 minus 1 by 4, 16 minus 1 by 16, 64 minus 1 by 64 plus and so on. 1 minus 1 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4 square, 1 minus 1 by 4 cube, and nth term 1 minus 1 by 4 power n. So first value is 1 plus 1 plus 1 n. Next GP, geometric progression with n terms. So A into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r value 1 by 4. So it is equals to n minus 1 by 4 into 1 minus 1 by 4 power n is 4 power minus n by 3 by 4. 4 power you can see. So n minus 1 by 3 minus minus plus 4 power minus n by 3. The binomial expansion 1 plus x whole power n. Binomial quotients with 3 consecutive terms are in HP. So you can take NC r minus 1, NC r, NC r plus 1 are in HP. The binomial coefficients are NCR, NCR minus 1 and so on. So I am taking these 3 are in HP. Now we have to find the maximum value of n. So if these are in HP, 2 by b equals to 1 by a plus 1 by c. So you take NCR to the right side, 2 equals to NCR by NCR minus 1 plus NCR by NCR plus 2. And in binomial coefficients, we have one formula that is NCR by NCR minus 1 equals to n minus r plus 1 by r. So if you apply the same, 2 equals to, this is n minus r plus 1 by r. This is in the reverse. In case of r, we have r plus 1. So n minus of r plus 1 plus 1 by r plus 1. If you compare with the first one, it is in the reverse. Because by decreasing only we get like this. So here, if you take NCR plus 1 by NCR, and by writing r equals to r plus 1, we will get the second. So reverse order we have to write. Sorry. So this is n minus of r plus 1 plus 1, and this is only r plus 1 in the denominator. So 2 equals to n minus r plus 1 by r plus r plus 1 by n minus r. So by simplifying, we have to find the maximum value of n. So 2 equals to, by simplifying r into n minus r. N minus r plus 1 into n minus r plus r into r plus 1. So take class multiplication 2 into r into n, 2nr minus 2r square equals to n minus r whole square n square minus r square plus r square minus 2nr plus n minus r plus r square plus r minus r will cancel. So implies n square minus 4n n square minus 4nr plus 4r square plus n equal to 0. So we can write this in a part. It is a polynomial in n terms of n minus n square minus 4n minus 4r plus 4r minus 1 into n plus 4r square equal to 0. We have to find the maximum value of n, so better you write in terms of r. So we get 4r square minus 4nr plus n square plus n equal to 0. So r is real number. So discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Discriminant is d square. So 16n square is greater than or equal to 4 into 4 ac n square plus n. N should be less than or equal to 0. So n less than or equal to 0 means only the possibility is 0. Actually, we get n equal to 0, but 1 plus x whole power 0 means 3 consecutive times we won't take it. None of these are 0. So no such n does not even no such expansion exists. That is better. None of these are 0. N equal to 0, something power 0, 1, so no expansion we get. So better you take none of these ones. Means such type of n does not exist. Next, 2pth term of HP is Q and the 2qth term is P. Then find out 2 into P plus 2th term of HP. So 2pth term of HP is Q. 2qth term is P. So we have to convert it into AP. AP 2pth term is A plus 2p minus 1 into D. It is Q. 2qth term is A plus 2p minus 1 into D. That is this is 1 by P. This is 1 by P. So now we have to find 2 into P plus 2. So we add the two, directly we'll get the p plus 2. A plus a, 2a. 2p plus 2q minus 2 into d equals to 1 by q plus 1 by q. So it is equals to 2 common a plus p plus q minus 1 into d equals to p plus q by pq. So a plus p plus q minus 1 into d, it is equals to, you have to find the p plus q term or p times p plus q term. So this is only we are getting p plus q. So we have to solve for p and q. If you want to find only p plus q, directly by adding you will get it. But here we have to find 2p plus 2q term. So we have to find a value, b value separately, d value. So by subtracting 2p minus 2q into d is equals to 1 by q minus 1 by q. Why the problem may be wrong, only p plus q term I think. Okay, we will solve this. P minus q into 2d equals to p minus q by pq. D equals to 1 by pq. From any one equation or two, one implies a plus 2q minus 1 into d, 1 by pq equals to 1 by. So it is equals to a plus 2p by pq is the problem is 2p by pq is 2 by q minus 1 by q equals to 1 by q. So 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2 will cancel. 2d equals to 2pq, or 2pq. 2 will cancel, so only 1 by pq, 1 by 2pq. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 will cancel. So we will get it as 1 by 2pq. So we have to find 2p plus 2 term. A 2p plus 2p equals to first term 1 by 2p plus n minus 1. 2p plus 2p minus 1 into difference 1 by 2p. So minus 1 by 1 into 2 by p plus 1 by 2 p cancel. So multiplication 2 into p plus q by p q. 2 will cancel. So this is p plus 2p plus 2q term of AP. So AP a 2p plus 2q term of HP is reciprocal. PQ by P plus Q. Okay. So here directly we will get it. We have one more problem like this. We are by direct adding we will get P plus Q. But here we have to find the 2 into P plus Q. So we have to solve for A and B separately. First term and common difference. By subtracting, we will get a d value, and substituting d value in any one equation, we will get a value. So corresponding to a and d, you find the 2p plus 2q. This is AP term. AP term. So in HP reciprocal. So pq by p plus. 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c are in a p. Then find 1 by a plus 1 by a 1 by B, 1 by C are in arithmetic progression. So 2 by B equals to 1 by A plus 1 by C. Now what we have to find 1 by A plus 1 by B minus 1 by C into 1 by B plus 1 by C minus 1 by A. So we have to find this problem we can convert it into AC B square over AC square. Both we have to write in terms of, okay, we will see 1 by A plus 1 by C. 1 by B plus minus 1 by C. 1 by B equals to 1 by A plus 1 by C by 2 minus 1 by. We also write 1 by B value. 1 by A minus 1 by C plus 1 by B is 1 by A plus 1 by C by 2. This is 1 by A plus 1 by 2A plus 1 by 2C minus 1 by A. Similarly, this one 2 by A plus 1 by A, 3 by A minus 2 by C plus 1 by C, so minus 1 by C. 3 by 2A minus 1 by 2C into 1 by 2A is 2 minus 1 by A minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2A. This is only in terms of AC we get, but how to write in terms of B is B 1 by A plus 1 by B. Otherwise, if you add 1 by B on both sides for this, 3 by B equals to 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. Now from this 1 by A plus 1 by B minus 1 by C equals to we add 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C minus 1 by C. Here also 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C minus 2 by A. Here also 2 by C. So this is the 3B minus 2 by C. This is the 3 by B minus 2 by A. So 3 into 3 by B. 3 by B minus 2 by C, 3 by B minus 2 by C. So 9 by B square minus 3 into 2, 6 by AB minus 6 by BC minus minus plus 4 by AC. So is equals to 9 by B square minus 6 by B into 1 by A plus 1 by C plus 4 by AC. 9 by B square minus 6 by B into 1 by A plus 1 by C is 2 by B plus 4 by AC. So it is equals to 4 by AC minus plus 9 minus 12 minus 3 by B into B square. So 4 by AC minus 3 by B square. So monoid. Same problem we have in advanced level multi-answer. We can write in terms of A, AB, AC, BC. Multi-answer question. So whatever we get to see once 1 by 2, 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP means 2 by B equals 1 by A plus 1 by C. So we add 1 by B on both sides. So 3 by B equals 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. So now you take this one, you have to simplify this. So for to write 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C, add 1 by C and subtract 1 by C. Similarly, add 1 by A, subtract 1 by A. So 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C, you can write 3 by B. And similarly, this is 3 by B. So multiply and again you write 1 by A plus 1 by C is 2 by B. So that you will not. The product of n positive numbers is unity. Then find this sum. This is arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. So sum of any numbers a1 plus a2 plus and so on an by n is greater than or equals to nth root product a1 a2 an. Am greater than or equal to gm result for n terms. So a1 plus a2 plus and so on plus an is greater than or equal to n into nth root of they have given product of n positive numbers is unity. So n. So a1 plus a2 plus and so on plus an greater than or equals to n. So greater than or equals to n means never less than n. Never less than n. Next 15th one. If TR and R term of an AP are the R term of an AP, some positive numbers m and n AP sequence, so Tn is 1 by n, Tn is 1 by n. You have to find Tmn. So Tm means a plus m minus 1 into b equals to 1 by n. A plus n minus 1 into b equals to 1 by n. So we have from this, we have to find mnth term. So to find mnth term, first we have to find first term and common difference. So by subtracting m minus 1 minus n minus 1 minus minus plus 1 you can say m minus n into b equals to 1 by n minus 1 by n. So m minus m into b equals to m minus n by mn. So what we can see b equals to 1 by n. Next by substituting d in any one equation of 2, a plus m minus 1 by d is mn equals to 1 by n. So a plus m by m, and by splitting mm we can say 1 by n minus 1 by mn equals to 1 by n. 1 by n we can say a equals to 1 by n. The first term and common difference both are equal to 1 by mn. Now we have to find the Tmn. Mnth term a plus m minus 1 into d. Mn minus 1 into d. Minus d plus d we can plus a we can say because both are same. There is nothing but mn into d. Mn into d value is 1 by mn. So it is equals to 1. A equals to d, so a d we can say mn into d. The mn into d value is 1. If x is a positive, then find the sum of infinite series. 1 by 1 plus 3x minus 1 minus 3x by 1 plus 3x whole square plus 1 minus 3x whole square by 1 plus 3x whole cube minus and so on up to infinity. To get the infinite GP, multiply with and divide with 1 minus 3x. So 1 minus 3x by 1 plus 3x first term minus. Here we will add whole square, so you can write this 1 minus 3x by 1 plus 3x whole square. Next 1 minus 3x by 1 plus 3x whole cube minus and so on up to infinite terms. So just by multiplying and dividing with 1 minus 3x. So 1 by 1 minus 3x into infinite GP a by 1 minus r. Minus plus. R is 1 minus 3x by 1 plus 3. So it is nothing but 1 minus 3x, 1 minus 3x will cancel, 1 plus 3x, 1 plus 3x will cancel, 1 by 2. By simplifying 3x, 3x also will cancel, 1 by 2 only will get. Create the truth of the term of HV or UV, W respectively, find the value of expression. Eighth term. So 1 by a plus p minus 1 into d. D aq 1 by a plus p minus 1 into d. D w is rth term. 1 by a plus r minus 1 into. These are the HP, pth and rth terms. So now we have to find q minus r into vw plus r minus p into uw plus p minus 2 into ud. We have to simplify this one now. Better you take the UVW common. Q minus R into 1 by U. R minus P into 1 by V. Plus P minus 2 into 1 by W. Now UVW right outside. Q minus R into 1 by U is A plus P minus 1 into V. R minus P into A plus R minus 1 into P minus 1 into V. Plus P minus 2 into A plus R minus 1 into. If you simplify the inside of the bracket, you will get 0. So 0 into UVW also 0. You have A into Q minus R, A into R minus 2, A into P minus 2. By adding simplifying at 0, you will get. The answer is 0. The sum of first two n terms of 2, 5, 8 and so on. First sequence. 2 n terms. Sum equals to 57, 59, 61 and so on. Sum of n terms. Both are equal, find the value of them. So 2n by 2 into first term 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 1 into difference of 3. This is equal to sum of n terms. So 3 into 57 plus n minus 1 into difference of minus plus 2. n by 2 will cancel. 2 into 2 into 2 8. 2 into 3 6 into 2n minus 1. 2 into 57 114 plus 2n minus 2. 12n minus 2n, 10n equals to 8 minus 6, 2, 2 minus 2, 14, 110. So n value is 19th one, textbook problem only. We have to find the 100th term. 100th term means this sequence 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4 times, and so on. In this sequence, we have to find the 100th term. So 1 is 1 time, 2, 2 times, 3, 3 times. So total up to 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 terms. Next to 4 plus and so on. We have to find the n value so that it gives 100th term. The sum of first term natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2. According to the option verification is better. 12 13, 14, 15. Suppose if you take n equals to 12, 12 into 13 by 2. So it is equals to 78 terms only. Next, n equals to 13 if you take 13 into 14 by 2. 91 terms only we get. Next, n equal to 14 if you take 14 into 15 by 2. So 7 times, so it is equals to 105. So 105 times you will get, means 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and so on. 14 you will get 14 times. So in this, what is the 100th term also, you will get 14 only. So 100th term equals to 14. Not only 100, up to 105, 14, below 91 terms. And it means 92 to 105, 14th term only. Twenty-one is a very easy problem. 22. Geometric mean of 7, 7 square, 7 cube, and so on. Seven power n. So geometric mean of n numbers is equals to nth root a1, a2, and so on an. So nth root of 7 into 7 square into and so on 7 power n. Then the product you have to add the powers. So 7 power 1 plus 2 plus and so on plus n. 7 power sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Well, for nth root means 1 by n. N will cancel. It is equals to 7 power n plus 1 by 2. Sum of 20 terms of the sequence 1 into 3 square plus 2 into 5 square plus 3 into 7 square plus and so on. 20 terms we have to find. First we have to write the nth term and we have to apply sigma notation. 1, 2, 3 and so on. And 3, 5, 7 are in 80, so 2n plus 1 whole square n equals to 1 to 20. So it is equals to sigma n equals to 1 to 20. N into 2n plus 1 whole square is 4n square plus 4n plus 1. So multiplying 4 into sigma n cube plus 4 into sigma n square and running from 1 to 20. Next sigma n into 1 n and running from 1 to 20. So 4 into sigma n cube n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square plus 4 into sigma n square. So n value 20, 20 into 21, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 plus sigma n is n into n plus 1 by. So simplify this, you will get the answer. Answer is 1888090. Write the nth term and apply sigma notation for use sum of n terms and put n equal to 20. You will get sum of n 20 terms. The sequence, given sequence is root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus root 2, 1 by 2 and so on. So here this is A1, A2, A3 and so on. This is already they have given geometric progression. And the infinite terms. The infinite terms means A by 1 minus r. First term we have root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1. First find the common ratio. Better you take a3 by a2, 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 minus root 2. It is equals to 2 minus root 2 by 2. So S infinity equals to a by 1 minus r. Root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by 1 minus r. 2 minus root 2 by 2. I am taking the a3 by a2. Simply you can write the common ratio. So it is equals to root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 all by 2 will cancel root 2 by 2. So you can further simplify by rationalizing. Root 2 plus 1 whole square is a square plus b square plus d into 3 plus 2 into. Next denominator root 2 plus 1 into root 2 minus 1 is 1. Next root 2 by 2. Root 2 by root 2 is 1 by root 2. So root 2 into 3 plus 2 root 2. Or root 2 into root 2 plus 1 whole square. Root 2 into root 2 plus 1 whole square. Without squaring only, right? Next, if x, y, z are in AP and tan inverse x, tan inverse y, tan inverse z are in also in AP. And what is the relation between x, y, z? So x, y, z are in AP means 2y equals to x plus z. 2 tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus tan inverse z. So here we have to apply the inverse trigonometric properties. 2 tan inverse y is nothing but tan inverse 2y by 1 minus y square. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse z is tan inverse x plus z by 1 minus x. So by removing tan inverse on both sides, 2y by 1 minus y square, it is equals to x plus z by 1 minus x z. 2y equals to x plus z, so both are will cancel, and this implies 1 minus y square equal to 1 minus x z. This implies y square equal to x z. If suppose the terms are in AP and GP, directly we know A equals to B equals to C. Equal numbers only both AP and GP possible. For other pairs, other values, it is not possible. Directly you can say that x equal to y equal to z. Or you can even solve it y square equals to x plus z whole square by 4, so 4xz. So this is nothing but x minus z whole square, it is equal to 0. So x equal to z. By substituting x equal to z in first equation, 2y equals to 2x, so x equal to y equals to z. So what we get? X equal to y equal to y. Without solving also you can say that the three terms, whatever three or more terms are in AP as well as GP or HP, only equal terms it is possible. Next 26 simple AP. Next 27.